I want to welcome you in. If you don't know, I'm a state certified driving instructor, teach teens and adults. Today we're going to talk about how to drive safely. I want to welcome you in. And first we're going to talk about what makes a great driving teacher. A good driving teacher possesses a certain amount of qualities and attributes and skills. So I'm going to go ahead and talk about those qualities, attributes, and skills today. Here are some of the key attributes that you need to become a good driving instructor and help people. I want to go ahead and welcome you in. Good driving instructors have expertise and they have experience. If you've been on a platform a certain amount of time, I am a state certified driving instructor. I teach in the United States. Hello, Sarah. So I'm going to be talking about some of the things you should be looking for in a good teacher, what you need to do to connect with that teacher. And if you have questions, type them in. Again, if I bring you value, you could click on a wait or a rose. I'm going to be here for about a half an hour. So I want you to feel free to ask me questions so you can be successful. Hello, Isaac. A great teacher should have a thorough understanding of driving laws and the regulations. Next, they should be considerate of your driving experience or your lack thereof, meaning you're going to go from zero. You're going to go from step one. And good teachers will make a customized learning platform, and that's what I do, to help you prepare for driving, to help you learn parking, merging on the expressway, and all of those things. If you can hear me and see me, give me a thumbs up, say okay, so I know. Next, let's talk about some other good information. They should be considerate of your driving experience. I do have a clean record. If I'm going to model good driving, I need to be that good driver. I need to help you. I need to make sure that you thoroughly understand what it means to be a great driver. Okay? So I try to model that all the time through good driving expertise. Good instructors are patient and they're empathetic. I am very empathetic. I am very patient. I want you to be successful. I want you to live your best authentic life. So it takes work. Driving can be a nerve-wracking experience for some students. So I'm here to help you overcome that anxiety, help you prepare for driving, because in many places around the world, you do need a car or some type of method of transportation to get there. So that's really important. Next, a good driving teacher can articulate the instructions clearly. I like you to make a right turn at the next light. I like you to get over to the right, squeeze your brakes. Hello, Sophia. How are you? Hello, Cry. And when you communicate that, you're going to have to repeat your instructions. Hey, how are you? And when you repeat the instructions, you need to help students understand. Many beginners are very nervous. You forget left and right. And those are normal things. So it's okay to be nervous. It's okay to have anxiety. What's up, Victor? So that's normal. And good instructors should create a feeling of confidence. I try to do that and help you. And through my content, you're going to see confidence. You're going to see a sense of humor. And you're going to see a lot of good creative learning. And that's what good instructors do. They help you understand. Okay? Next, clear communication is really important. I'm expecting you to do certain maneuvers. We want to make sure, hello, Christina. Hello, RR. We want to make sure that you're safe and that you're consistent. And that comes through hard work. That comes through dedication. And you have to be willing to listen to your instructor. Okay, what's up, Jesse? Next, let's talk about adaptability. Good instructors have to deal with different types of students. Some of us are visual learners. We learn through our eyes. Some of us are physical learners. We learn through getting in the car. So that's really important. A great driving teacher can adapt to different teaching methods, whether we're online, we're in the car. I'm showing you on a board. If you have questions, go ahead and participate. Share, have your friends come in. I want you to type in questions so I can answer. This is like your online training session. Hello, Megan. So I want you to feel comfortable. Hello, Spencer. And ask questions so you can learn. That's super important. Feel comfortable and ask questions. That's what it's about. Hey, Ashley, how are you doing? Ashley, thank you for supporting me on the other platform. I do appreciate it, Ashley. I'm doing pretty good, Ashley. If you got some questions, Ashley, go ahead and put them in. So I think adaptability is really important. Everyone learns slightly differently. I try to make a custom learning platform for all of you to learn how to drive. And then once I drive with you once or twice, I can help you get to wherever you need to get. And that can be usually getting your permit, passing your road tests, or getting comfortable in the vehicle. Let's talk about a positive attitude. A positive attitude is everything in life. And if you're not positive, then you won't be successful. I'm doing good. Wanted to say keep up that work. Thank you, Ashley. You too. You keep up the excellent work, and we'll keep working hard together. And that's about positive motivation. You've got to be positive. Thank you for the teddy bear. That means a lot. That really means a lot. Heartfelt finger, thank you so much. A lot of times your parents are very nervous. They don't understand you being a young driver, so you want to take them step by step through the process. Tell your mom and dad, hey, mom and dad, I'm not going to try to make a mistake, but I need you to be supportive, right? I need you to be patient. Ashley did mention that you get a little bit nervous around cars. There are a lot of cars on the road. People do drive very fast, so you need to, stay in the nearest lane, right? You need to drive at a speed that you feel safe and comfortable, and then you need to get consistent feedback. Keeping good speed, having good space is important. I call having good speed, have good space, and a smile. If you look at my content, I'm always trying to smile. It's always from my heart. You do get nervous. We all get nervous coming out, merging around trucks. And you want to stay out of the way of trucks. You want to make sure that they see you. So you want to pass on the left if possible. There are 4 blind spots: left side, right side, front, and back. Stay out of trucks' blind spots. Try to pass on the left. Keep typing in your question. If this is bringing you value, a heart, a finger heart, a teddy bear. Ashley is my top person right now. I appreciate you, Ashley, too, and we'll talk. We'll definitely connect and help each other grow. That's what it's all about. A positive attitude is so important. Hello, Carl. Hello, Cam. And that's in life. Whether you're 16, 26, 36, 46, you always have to have positivity. And my parents always talked about being positive. Jocelyn said, can I take my road test if my car has tinted windows? If it's a very light tint, if it's really dark, then they might say you're going to have to take the tint off. So you need to check with your specific province, your specific municipality, to see if they allow a tint. If you have a medical prescription for this, that tint is necessary for your eyes. Is it okay to pass through a yellow light? If you can slow down safely in 3 seconds, I would try to slow down. If you can proceed with safety, you should be okay. But as you drive and have good speed control, that's a great question. As you drive and have speed control, you will definitely get better, okay? Keep asking these questions. If this is bringing you value, drop a teddy bear, drop a heart finger. My goal is to get 100. I'm going to be on for about 25 more minutes and help all of you. Hello, Isabella. Also, good driving teachers are professionals. They have a positive attitude. My SUV camera is showing up, backing up. No, they should let you use it. Every road tester is different. Every facility is different. Some do allow the camera. Very good. Thank you, Ashley. Getting some pizza now. I'm hungry. I love it, Ashley. Ashley, stay on as long as you want. I want you to know that I'm very passionate. I want to help everyone here, and this is what it's about. And I really appreciate you. So keep popping those questions in. Good instructors are positive. They're confident. They give you a positive attitude to prepare for some of the difficult times on the road. A difficult time might be you merging out in front of a semi-truck. What's up, Melvin? A difficult time might be you making a left turn in front of traffic. You have to yield to traffic. You want a gap. A gap is the space between cars. And once you have that space, then you can turn safely. Always keep your turn as short as possible. Keep the cameras focused. You can use your backup camera. Ask your tester if you're not sure. They may have you turn it off. And my blind spot while driving on the expressway, there In your car, there are two main blind spots. One on your left. If I'm making a lane change to left, mirror, turn signal, blind spot. You check over your shoulder. If I'm making a lane change to right, center mirror, side mirror, you look over your shoulder. Check that blind spot to make sure it's clear. Your road tester will ask you to perform several lane changes. You have to overemphasize looking over your shoulder and checking. They want to see that. Great question. Keep it coming. Let's keep going here, guys. Next, confidence building. They start with simple driving tasks. You driving in the neighborhood, you making right turns, left turns. When I start with my students, we make 10 to 12 right turns, turning hand over hand into the turn, turning hand over hand out. Shelly said, can you drive a car on the road test with the fog lights on and it's broken? You need to talk to your road tester. They're going to test your equipment. They're going to have you turn on the headlights. They're going to have you turn on the blinkers. They're going to have you tap the brakes. If fog lights are not required, then you should be okay. Always ask. Bring your car. They will check for insurance, registration. You cannot have a cracked windshield. Great question. Keep it up. Do they teach you parking? Do they teach you parking during the driver's exam? Yes, they do. Stall parking, angle parking, parallel parking. Hello, Owen. It's their written test. Usually in segment 1, there is a written test. It could be 80 questions, 100 questions. It's a knowledge test. Pavement markings, road signs, situational awareness. You have to pass the test with a passing score, a 65, 68 or better. Great questions. Keep those questions coming. The physical test, they're going to test your eyes. They're going to test your vision. You have to be able to see. And if you can't see, then you're going to have to go get corrective lenses, get glasses, and then you're going to go back. Great questions. Observation and feedback. Good instructors give you feedback. Hello, Nathan. Observing a student's driving performance. I always talk to my students. I talk to the parents. I give you feedback. One of my good friends named Frank said, always talk to the parents. Always give feedback. That's what good instructors do. They give you feedback. You know what you need to work on, and you're prepared. So you have to check the blind spot. How many mile per hour should you drive? You want to drive at the speed limit. I already did that for my permit test. Do I have to do it again? No. Once you have your permit, you're going to drive for a certain amount of time, 3 to 6 months. It depends on your birthday. If you turn 16 or 17, it depends on your state. I have a young lady from Brazil. They can drive until they're 18. Hey, Ash, how are you? Hey, Anna, how are you? Hey, Aaliyah, how are you? It depends on your state, but anywhere 16, hey, not a question, but you used to teach me, hey, how are you doing today? I'm doing well. Thank you. Everything is going great. I appreciate you. Next, what about turning left? You want to go into your turn under 20. Owen, thank you for the roses. Means a lot. I need all of you to continue to show support. I want to continue to grow. I want to hit my goal. So let's continue. Cute, classy, hello. Ashley, hello. Confidence is really important. Your driving instructor, your driving teacher, hey, Frank, they will give you that support. They will encourage you to do your best. Thank you for liking my live, ONK. Next, they'll give you real-time, Paula, any tips on how to reduce fears? Of course. You need to stay out of blind spots of trucks. Don't hang around trucks. The more you are sitting in this, let's pretend this is a truck. You're the car. The more you sit in that blind spot, the more likely you are to get run over by the truck, get cut off by the truck. Trucks are usually in the right lane. And when cars merge out, cars are either going to go over the top in front of the truck, just like my hand, or they're going to go over the bottom. So you want to accelerate. You want to get up to speed. Hello, Linda. How are you? You want to get up to speed immediately and then get out of that truck's blind spot. Don't wait. Okay, very important. So knowledge of the roads. Good instructors give you knowledge of the roads. Andreas, how are you? They give you knowledge of the roads. They prepare you. A good instructor will say, you need to accelerate and get out of that truck's blind spot and change lanes, right? You need to merge out as quickly as possible. The Don, hello, how are you? Good instructors give you information on real-time mistakes. A real-time mistake might be you hanging around a truck too long. A real-time mistake might be you drifting off the road to the right. I have about 15 minutes, guys. Let's keep these questions coming in. Let's keep supporting. If you feel this valuable, drop a rose. Ashley dropped a pizza, a heart, whatever the icons are. If you feel this is bringing you value, do that. I'm enjoying talking to you and helping you. TikTok user, hello. So let's continue. Next, they give you real-time feedback. That's what good instructors do. Thank you, Sarah. I do appreciate you. You were on the other day. Sarah asked these questions. You got a really caring instructor, a person who can help prepare you, ask questions. A lot of people have questions. How do you know when traffic light is going to turn yellow? You will see the do not walk sign starting to flash, or it will be on a countdown. You also will see a stale green. What's up, Gabby? A stale green yellow light that has been green for a long time. So you need to scan the intersections you're driving. You need to look left and right, check your traffic, and then proceed through. Keep the questions coming. Good instructors give you that feedback. They have a lesson plan. So the first 2 drives were in neighborhoods. We're making right turns, left turns, angle parking, parallel parking. Then we get on low traffic roads. Your instructor should not be throwing you on the main thoroughfare and heavy traffic. It takes time. Your local fake blonde, hey, how are you? Keep asking questions. I'm sorry, I generally need help parallel parking. You need to look at some of my tutorials. You want to pull up next to the car, put it in reverse. You back halfway, you turn the wheel all the way to the right. The rear of the car will go in at a 45 angle. Once you are halfway in, you turn the wheel back. That will give you a pretty good parallel park. I have my students parallel park 5 to 9 times. So you understand, hello, Dennis. Hello, Cody. You've got to practice consistently in your neighborhood. Do they also teach reverse parking? Yes. I have students pull in driveways, and then we reverse and look out your back window and go out slowly. If you turn the wheel to the left, the rear will go to the left. If you turn the wheel to the right, the rear will go to the right. You need to know which way your wheel is going, and I show students some tutorials. More on that later. Familiarize yourself with local roads. Kurt, I saw your post on the animation of backing up. Helpful. Thank you. I do have more of those. More hearts. Yes, I will be making more content like that, and I get ideas and inspiration from all of you. Thank you, Sarah. You were on yesterday, and thank you for just being supportive. I would do more backing tutorials, more animations. Whatever you need me to do, you need to tell me, and then I know what to do so I can continue to get better and give you guys the information and the tutorials that you need, because it's about you. It's not about me as a content creator. Also, good instructors are professional. They dress nice. They are very professional in the car. I want to continue learning. And by me going live for a second night, thank you, Sarah. By me going live for a second night, I'm getting the chance to know you. I'm going to try to go live every night, 9:30, and talk for about a half an hour. I got about 10 minutes, 10 or 12 minutes. And then I want to help you. Hello, Mary. I want to help you get better. Finding a great instructor can enhance the learning experience. I'm becoming a better instructor and a better content creator from all of you asking me questions. And there is no silly questions. There are no dumb questions. Ask me. You got a person who's here and caring. So as you ask questions, I'll go over some information and help you. Thank you for liking my live. So we're talking about anxiety around other cars. And I want to go ahead and talk about this. It's completely normal to feel anxious, especially when there are bad drivers on the road. Defensive driving is essential to learning how to drive safely. That's super important. I can offer you some tips, and I'm going to do that. Thank you, Sarah. It means a lot. Practice defensive driving. This could be you driving in the neighborhood, looking for cars backing out, looking for kids popping out, coming up to a yield sign or stop sign and looking left and right. Before you come up to the sign, you need to look left and right. Extremely important. You got to look. You have to look. A lot of beginning drivers just look just like this. They have the blinders on. So you look ahead, you analyze what's going on. Practice defensive driving. Anticipate hazards. Intersections could be hazards. Hello, Ava. How are you? Intersections could be hazards. So you want to make sure you're that defensive driver, looking around, looking left, looking right. Extremely important. Be aware of your surroundings. If you're driving in a neighborhood, you have little kids. You have people backing up. If you're driving on a main thoroughfare, you have people who are pulling out onto the main road. If you're riding your bike, you need to be mindful when you're going to an intersection of the right hook. The right hook is when you're riding your bike, going with the flow of the traffic, and a car makes a right turn in front of you. They did. Hello, Rebecca. Hello, MJ. They did not look to the right, and you could possibly get struck. Thank you for liking. Next, the left cross. You're riding your bike or walking or jogging, and a person doesn't look. If I'm making a left turn, I want to look and see the intersection. As I'm looking left. I want to see the intersection. I want to see the crosswalk. Are there people there? Yield. Are there runners there? Yield. Okay? So that's really important. You've got to be that defensive driver. And when you ride bikes, it's even more important that you are being safe. If you're riding your bike, you need to ride with the flow of the traffic in the right lane. If you're walking, you need to walk against traffic, okay? So they can see you. Sarah, do you know if the driving school will give a driving test route? Yes and no. It depends on the driving school. Most driving schools have a list of third-party testers. I love it. I will help you. Most driving schools have a list of third-party testers. Typically how it goes, if I drove a certain number of kids, I can't test those kids, okay? But we do prep and prepare on a road test facility where there are cones. You've seen some of my videos. I have other information that I'd rather not say. What's up, Jeremiah? I have other information that will prepare you for the test. Good instructors are always elevating, always learning. I have about 6 minutes, guys. Ask these questions. You want to start with familiar routes. Let's go back to Sarah's question. Familiar routes. You're going to make a certain number of right turns. Let's say 12 right turns, 12 left turns. What's up, Jay? You're going to merge on the expressway. What's up, Logan? How you doing? You have to prepare to merge on the expressway. Mirror, turn signal, blind spot. Get on that ramp and go. If you are inconsistent in merging or hesitating, you're going to get marked down. If you're driving 7 to 12 under the limit, then tester is going to start looking and wondering what's going on. They can't tell you, hey, you need to go faster, you need to go slower. When you come to take your road test, you're expected, hello, Monique. Thank you, Logan. I appreciate that. You're expected to know how to drive, do well, and be consistent. Consistent is really important, okay? Let's keep going. Plan ahead. If you know you're going to be driving in a certain amount of time, if it's rush hour, keep more space, go with the flow of the traffic. If it's at night, you might want to drive a little bit slower, be a little bit more patient. If it's in the wintertime, you drive slower. Hello, Mr. Four. You drive slower and you identify what are some of the hazards. Are people going slow? Are people going fast? Is it raining? Do you have good windshield wiper blades? Do you have gas in your car in the morning so you don't have to run to the gas station, get gas, be panicked, merge out in traffic, have your car filled up the night before, right? Consider taking some driver education lessons. Instructors are there to help teens and adults. I'm here to help you. Have a driving partner. Have your bestie with you. It's always nice to have support. They can give you an honest evaluation of where you're at, okay? Plan ahead. Focus on your progress. Hey, I merged out. Hey, I didn't crash. Hey, I stayed in my lane. So those things are super important. Remember, anxiety is common when driving. It's perfectly normal. So what I need all of you to do is just plan, take your time, and do your best. My goal is 20,000 likes. If this is bringing you value, like it. Plan ahead. Ask some more questions. So your driving partner is really important. And that's, well, you want to listen to some chilled music. Thank you, Logan, for liking it. Chill music will allow you to relax, but it can't be too loud and aggressive because you're going to drive a little bit out of pocket. Let's talk about drive 2. What does that look like? It's essential that you know what to expect on drive 2. You got to have good speed control. You got to be aware of what's going on, and that's extremely important. Preparation is key. To ensure your car's in good condition, check your tires, check your fuel, check all your fluids, make sure your mirrors are adjusted properly. Your center mirror, you should be able to see everything out of your back window. Your left mirror, you want to see a little bit of the car. Your right mirror, you want to have those adjusted properly. That is extremely important. And once you have that properly adjusted, you will do well. So let's continue to go over some of the information right now. Good, I should be back now. Let's continue to go over some of the information that you need to know. Ask some more questions. Safety is always a priority. There is no, you got to be safe. And safety is no accident. That is really important. How do I maintain a safe space cushion? Great job, Logan. You want to lift your foot. You want to keep, it's a car length for every 10 miles an hour. Okay? You want to lift your foot, and the other car ahead of you should slightly be moving forward. You want to have good space. Good space is essential for you making a maneuver to the left, a maneuver to the right. You never want to be on top of a car or kissing the bumper. Okay? Always prioritize safety. Hello, Nora. Keep asking questions, Jada. Next, maintain a good speed. Try to maintain a steady speed whenever possible. You never want to suddenly accelerate and hit the gas because you're going to lunge forward. So you want to reduce that speed and keep your foot lifted till you get a 2.5 or 3.5 car space cushion. That is really important. If you have questions about driver's education, thank you for liking the live, Natalie. Ask more questions, and that's really important. Mirrors and blind spot check. Readily check your mirrors. How do I maintain smooth turns? You want to lift your foot. You want to go into the turn under 15 miles an hour. A lot of beginners go in too fast. What's up, Ray? And you go too fast, you're going to lose control. Hello, Marissa. We're talking about driver's ed now. I want you guys to type in some questions. If this is bringing you value, drop a heart, drop a like, drop a rose. People were dropping pizza. How do I feel comfortable getting faster? You have to go slow to get fast, and it takes time. So you want to maintain 45. If you can maintain 45 on the basic street, you will do well. How can I avoid focusing on other cars? You need to look ahead. And thank you, Grace. You need to look ahead and keep space. If you focus on other cars, you're going to drift to the left. You're going to drift to the right. Focus on what your car is doing. Great question. Let's keep it going. Lane discipline. Stick to your proper lane. Look ahead and analyze. Guys, if this is bringing you value, follow me. If this is bringing you value, send a rose. I'm looking to get 10, 15, 20 roses. I'm here to bring you value. And if I answer your question and you feel like I answered it, drop a rose, a pizza, a diamond, a ring, whatever little symbol or icon that's there. Any tips on taking the driving test? Natalie, I'll give you 3. Number 1, you have to maintain correct speed control. If you go over the speed limit, you could possibly be failed. Number 2, don't run lights. If you run lights, you're going to end up getting into a situation where you're either going to have to slam brakes, dangerous maneuver, and you could fail, or if you run lights, it could be automatic failure. And the next one, understand the rules of 4-way stops. The first car to get there is the first car to leave. Fantastic question. Let's continue. Use your indicator. Use your blinker. 100 feet or half a block. 3 to 5 blinks of the blinker. If you just got in, I'm a state certified driving instructor. I teach teens and adults. We're going to talk about some of the things you need to do to become successful. So, any tips on the DMV test? Have great speed control. Understand the rules of the right of way. And be safe and consistent. About to get my temps, any things that I should be worried about. You want to have great speed control. Hello, Savannah. You want to make sure you're stopping at every stop completely for 3 to 5 seconds. No rolling stops. And next, turn in the nearest lane. If you're turning wide and you're cutting into another lane, that could be grounds for failure. Okay? So what's up, Brayden? I'm 16. I'm scared of the test before drive. So you need to practice in your neighborhood. You need to go into your neighborhood with someone over 21 and work on 12 right turns. You come to the end, you'll stop, you look left, right, left. Practice turning hand over hand in, hand over hand out. Once you feel comfortable in the neighborhood, I want you to practice pulling in driveways all the way in. Then you practice putting in a reverse, turn your wheel to the right. Once you reverse out, then the rear of the car will go to the right. You go the opposite direction. Parallel parking. You want to pull up next to the vehicle, put it in reverse, back slowly. I call it 0 speed. Back up in 0 speed, you're going to reverse back. Guys and ladies, if this is bringing you value, send a rose, send a diamond, send a pizza. Let's see some of these things right now, because I'm here to encourage you to do your best, but also I'm trying to grow in the platform. So if you feel I'm bringing you value, share this with some of your friends. Drop a like, drop a rose. You cannot go 5 above or 5 below. You want to be at the speed limit. If you do that, you could end up potentially failing. When you drive, if it's 35, it's 35. If it's 50, it's 50. Your road tester wants to see you follow the law. And after that, you can do whatever you want, but you have to follow the law. So going 5 over, 5 under, I wouldn't even play with that. Drive at the speed limit. What's that, Maggie? That's some strong advice I would give you, okay? Stay calm. You're going to be really stressed and tense in your road test, so I need you to be safe. Guys and ladies, I want to say thank you. If this brought you value, drop a heart, drop a like, drop a rose. I'm going to go on tomorrow. Bye, guys.